It's Communion Sunday. We're talking about why those funny little wafers in cups.
Okay, guys, I have a question for you. Why do we put napkins over here? Do you know? Did they need napkins? Well, no, not really. It's just to keep bugs off of them. What is that? Do you know?
Bread.
Bread, yeah.
Yummy.
And what's that? It's juice, yeah. So we're getting ready to do communion today. And does anybody know what communion's for? Why we do it? Is it because these are really tasty little pieces of bread? Oh, okay. What is it then? Why do we do communion? And why do we do this? Do you know? Do you know, Joe? It's about Jesus. You're absolutely right. Does anybody have some more on that one? Okay, so just before Jesus went and died on the cross, remember, you notice the cross up there?
Yeah.
Just before Jesus went and died on the cross, he had his disciples together and he said, the Last Supper. You guys are so smart. Look at that. Good job. And I know you're coming up with something too, okay? He got his friends together, the people who've been following him. He says, I want you to do this to remember what I'm doing, that I was here with you, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to die on the cross for you, and I want you to remember that. So the bread is to remind us of his body, okay? But it's not really his body. It just reminds us of his body, right? And the juice reminds us of his blood. That's right. Because it's by his blood being shed that our sins are paid for.
I want to dump my juice on the bread.
You dump your juice on the bread. Well,
Yeah.
so let me ask you a question. So you guys stand up there for a second, okay? Stand up there for a second.
When I come back up, this is the...
So, this is the juice we used. Is it magic juice?
No. Yeah.
No, it's not magic juice. It's Welch's grape juice. Okay? But we do it just like when they were eating dinner. They had wine at the dinner. They had bread at the dinner. Wine reminds us, or the grapes remind us, hey ladies, I've lost you, haven't I? Come on, join me. The grapes reminded us of life and of vitality and of joy. That was part of what that was supposed to remind us of. And do you think you could do communion with saltine crackers?
No.
Sure, why not? It's just bread in a different form. Because what we're remembering isn't so much the specific bread, it's about Jesus on the cross, right? And more importantly, coming off the cross and being resurrected from the dead as evidence that he meant what he said, that he was telling us the truth, that he was paying the price for our sins.
Rose again in the third day.
He rose again on the third day. You are so smart. What's that? The third day. So, and that's the day we call Sunday, which is why we do church on Sunday. Hey, Titan, come here. Thanks. Okay, so why do we do the bread and the juice? Quick, you just said it. Your turn. Why do we do the bread and juice?
Last Supper.
It's the Last Supper. Jesus' Last Supper before the crucifixion, right? And it reminds us of what?
See that standing on the cross.
Jesus dying on the cross.
Jesus dying
And the wine is what?
on the blood.
It reminds us of his blood, or the grape juice, right? Excuse me. And the bread reminds us of his body. You guys are so smart. Good job. Would anybody like to go to children's church and learn some more?
Yeah.
Okay, if it's okay with your parents, it's time to go do that.
We're glad you can join us. If you'd like to communicate with us, here's the way to do it. May God bless you.